I explained last night to those at Hellgate, this is the one of two festivals happening this evening. The other is in Billings. It's featuring the 3 Billings schools, 2 Great Falls schools, and Bozeman. So this is really a statewide choral celebration. Tonight, of course, we're going to feature our combined choirs from our 6 schools to listen to the program. We're very fortunate to have a wonderful adult guest group to begin our program. Without any further delay, I'd like to introduce you to a wonderful adult group from Missoula, based primarily in Missoula. It's Gold Canto, and their director, Missoula native, Mr. Peter Pine.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. and we are thrilled to be a part of this AA Choral Festival. We'd like to thank Mr. Ritter and the music directors from Missoula for inviting us to share in this great concert tonight. Really looking forward to hearing the Mass chorus. Later we know what's in store for us here. We've chosen a program that I think you'll find is widely varied. We hope you enjoy that. Obviously the first piece was the overture to Rossini's opera Margaret of Seville. Well, an arrangement of it anyway, that was written for the male ensemble, the King Singers. And now for something completely different and serious, we'll take you to Austria to the composer Anton Bruckner. And for those of you who know and listen to a lot of music, Anton Bruckner is known a lot for his symphonies, but it's worthy to note that he actually spent most of his life writing for chorus, and he had a church choir of his own, and although he wrote both, he didn't write his first symphony until he was well into his 40s, but he started writing choral music when he was the same age as a lot of these folks over in the tuxedos and the choir robes over here. So really, his choral music is what has stood the test of time, and all of the pieces that we've sung by him have been just magical. He dedicated this motet, Os Justi, to his music teacher at the St. Florian Monastery, and it starts out very simply, in 4 parts, and then you'll hear sort of a controlled explosion, I guess you might say, where we split into 8 parts, and it gets very big, and then it comes back soft, and then there's the second part, which is polyphony, which means every voice part has a melody. It starts at a different time, kind of like when you row your boat, the canon. And after that, you'll hear material from the beginning repeated once again, but with new words, and it's just a little bit different. But maybe what's the most surprising of all is his ending to Os Justi. He actually just takes a Gregorian plain chant melody, and he very simply sets it on just one chord. It's very solemn, you might say. And it's almost as if Bruckner is saying to us, look, I can compose all of this fantastic fireworks, but this really isn't about me. This is a piece that reminds us that we need to, as we listen to it, we need to meditate and come together. So we hope you enjoy Bruckner's Os Justi. It's amazing that whenever you tell people that Bruckner was from Austria, they always conjure up images of koalas and kangaroos. No, really, it happened, seriously. In fact, the Tourism Bureau in Austria, in Vienna, has made these t-shirts now that have a picture of a kangaroo with a circle and a slash. It says, Austria, no kangaroos. Battling all the time. Well, to help you clear this up just a little bit further, our next selection is actually from Australia, where you might find those animals. And it's a poem. The text and music are by Ian Grandage. It's a vivid depiction of what a day might be living in the outback. It takes you from sunrise to sunset, and it evokes the hot, dry landscape that you would find in the outback. Even introduces you to some wildlife that you might not expect. And Grandage uses some maybe non-traditional choral techniques in this writing, some non-traditional sounds. It's a lot of fun for us to sing. We hope you enjoy the journey with us.
Stop.
Thank you once again for inviting us to open the show. We're looking forward to the second half. Before we close with our last number, we want to put in a plug, I guess, that if you want to hear more of Dolce Canto, we would love to see you at our December concert, December 10th, which will be at 7:30 in the evening. It's a Wednesday night at the University of Montana Music Recital Hall. And in fact, go to our website, www.dolcecanto.info. You'll see our full calendar there. We have several shows throughout the winter. We'd love to see you at any of them. So our last piece, we're going to feature one of our baritone soloists, Joe Langford, and it's a spiritual arranged by Alice Parker and Robert Shaw. Again, thank you very much, folks. We appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Stop. tell you about the chapter. 1 chapter, Lord God's word was just begun. Stop and let me tell you about the chapter 2. Lord God's written his Bible through. Stop, let me tell you about the chapter 3. Lord God died on Calvary, and my God is a rock in a weary land. Weary land in a weary land. Oh, my God is a rock in a weary land. Shelter in a time of storm. And I know he is a rock. I know he's a rock in a weary land, in a weary land. I know he is a rock. I know he's a rock. And a shelter in a time of storm. Stop and let me tell you about the chapter of storm. The Lord God is in among the poor. Stop and let me tell you about the chapter of fire and the fire throughout that day. Stop and let me tell you about the chapter 6. God is a rock in a weary land, weary land, in a weary land. My God is a rock in a weary land, shelter in a time of storm. Oh, my Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, my Jesus. Stop, let me tell you about the chapter 7. Died and risen and went to heaven. Stop and let me tell you about the chapter 8. John seen him standing at the golden gate. Stop and let me tell you about the chapter 9. Lord God told us not to
We are really blessed to have 6 schools that are really committed to the arts. 6 schools that have sent us a great bunch of young people who spent 2 days here at rehearsal. And those of you who took the kids home or have your children here heard about this, I'm sure, around the dinner table tonight and last night. It's a lot of work, but I think you're going to see the results of it. It's going to be really rewarding. First of all, I'd like to offer my thanks and appreciation to someone I've known for a long time. Always have appreciated her skill, her talent, and her commitment to the arts. We'd like to recognize Jen Holmes as our accompanist. Jen? And well, I almost couldn't say a young man, but he was when I first met him. Dr. Patton has been a friend of choral music in the state of Montana for a very long time. And he comes back as often as we can convince him to work with our students at AA festivals and other opportunities. Teaching in Casper, Wyoming is not that far. He gets to Helena almost every week to conduct the symphonic chorale there. So we would like to welcome somebody who's become an inspiration, I think, to conductors and students alike, Dr. Pat Patton from Casper Community.
I didn't get a chance to introduce it beforehand, but I wanted to experience some great singing and some wonderful solos. But the audition process for the solo on that work was, I asked the teachers to kind of nominate some of their students to audition for the solo. And then they just all came up and sang. I want their names. I didn't want to know which school they were. I didn't want to be prejudiced by anything. And that random, it was really kind of funny that it turned out the way it did. The second soloist we heard was Katie Griffin. She's from Big Sky High School. Her teacher is Nancy Lowry. And the first soloist is Ariel Nachtigal. She's from Big Sky High School. Her teacher is still Nancy Lowry. She studied the voice with Dr. David Cody. So please give us to the album. Our next piece is a very wonderful fanfare piece by one of America's wonderful composers for choral music, Mr. Lloyd Fouch, and we will sing now "Consecrate the Place of Day."
Consecrate the place and day to music and Cecilia. Consecrate, 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 consecrate. Consecrate the place and day. Let Choral, let
The next piece of music we'd like to perform for you is entitled Boots on Rumquay, which means light, golden light. And Eric Whittaker is a well-known composer, living composer in the United States now, and has done several different pieces of music, both for instrumental as well as choral. And this one is an amazing sort of descriptor of light. And the reason I programmed it is because as we were looking through the possibilities for this, the directors asked, are there some things that we could do for Christmas? Well, this changed the mind, but it's not going to sound like Christmas to you. The text translates as Boots on Rumquay, light, warm and heavy, pure as gold. And the angels sing softly to the newborn baby. What you will hear, though, will be harmonies that are kind of exemplary of maybe what the heavenly harmonies might be like. The harmonies aren't quite square in word, but they sound like what you might hear coming from the heavens. You will hear also the heaviness of light and how Whittaker has tried to utilize this piece of music and its harmonies to describe a warm light that comes from the manger. And so this won't be the typical Christmas piece that you've heard before, but we hope that you enjoy Boots on Rumquay by Eric Whittaker. shy, so I won't point them out to you. But there are two Russian-speaking people in the choir. I'll give you a hint, they're in the tenor section. And they look a lot alike. They're not twins, but they can look that way. And they've been very helpful to us at this festival of pronunciation of Russian. The students came well prepared as far as I'm concerned with pronunciations and knowing what to do. This is a wonderful Russian folk song that we hope that you enjoy as well. Oi polna korolovushka. And they did tell us there is no R in the Russian language, so listen for korolovushka and have a good time. I hope that you can tell what a privilege it's been for me and what fun we have. They're singing very, very well. They always do. This is the first time I've been to Montana. I've had the privilege of conducting your all-state choir, several double A festivals, and some other festivals here that include some of the smaller schools. We are teaching well, and I'm pleased to know that. But what I think you need to know is that this doesn't happen. You just don't walk in and do this. In fact, what I get to do is walk in and take all the glory. But all the work happened long before I ever got here. And these students came prepared, ready to do what they were going to do, and have been as professional as any organization that I've worked with anywhere on the planet. And are wonderful, wonderful students, wonderful human beings that just happen to love to sing and to sing very, very well. And I think the reason for that is because of these people that I'd like to have stand right now. Dean Peterson, Jessica Franks, Debbie Sauer, Nancy Levy, Kevin Allen Schmidt, and Darcy Schultz. these to go on. I treasure your friendship and thank you for these past 2 days. For all that you do in Montana, ladies and gentlemen, last night's concert is indicative of the name that Montana has for its concert choir presentation, for its concert choir philosophy, and for the way the concert choirs perform. It doesn't go like this in all the states of the United States. It does not go like this in Wyoming. And so you need to treasure what it is that you have, and especially, I hope that you take care to treasure events like this, where instead of meeting on the battlefield, we come together and join forces. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, it's a great thing to do. It's also okay to meet on the battlefield. But in any case, they have come together and made great music. And so thank you, teachers, for your preparation. I don't know if this is the right title, but he's a very, very close friend and has been for many, many years. And Paul Ritter, thank you again. I think he's fine arts coordinator. If that's not it, he runs everything. And at least we have one of those here. We don't have those in Wyoming. But Paul, wherever you are, thank you again for your participation. And I appreciate you always have and always will. They have to put up with all kinds of stuff that I do, this weird stuff. And no, I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about the young lady who's sitting at the piano and is creating the orchestra that you hear, because Mozart indeed was orchestra. And this lady has put up with all the stuff that I come up with, and is as professional as anyone that I've worked with in New York or anywhere else on the planet as well. So, Jan Thomas, thank you very, very much. Share with the students some experiences that I've had overseas, especially in terms of in the Vietnam era. I spent some time over there entertaining, USO entertainment, and shared some stories with them. And I asked them to sing this last song that we'll sing out of a tremendous amount of respect for our country and for the love of where we live in Montana and Wyoming, and how to take care of it. And regardless of their political beliefs, in fact, I encourage them to have their own. There's a lot of influence them. I would say that we would sing this out of respect for those people who are serving our country right now and doing the very best that they can. And so, without further ado, thank you again, Montana, for letting me come here. Please enjoy.